Hi everyone, Don from Muay Thai blog here. um, I want to kind of introduce myself a little bit. I know that you may have been seeing me around a little bit, seeing my face interviewing a few fighters and doing a few things here and there. So I'm making this video to kind of introduce myself to the Muay Thai community and tell you a little bit about what I want to achieve within the sport and where I want to take Muay Thai blog and kind of what I want to do really. So I'll start from where I began. I mean, I've only been involved with the sport for 2 years now. So I train under, or I train with Craig Joes. I don't train under him. I train with Craig at the Northern Kings gym in Newcastle. It was instant love. As soon as I walked in, I knew that this was where I wanted to be and this is what I wanted to be doing. I quickly came to realise that I was too fat to fight. So I started documenting on the internet and on WordPress and whatnot that what I was doing in the sessions. People started reading it, started getting a bit of positive feedback around it, and people liked my writing style and stuff like that. I mean, I've never usually really been one for doing stuff like that. So what I wanted to do was, as I started writing and doing the documenting of my training sessions, the setup that I had was quite limiting in terms of what I wanted to do, where I wanted it to go, if I ever wanted to do anything else. It was very one-dimensional. So I kind of neglected it for a little while. So that was like the first, I want to say, a year of my training. I was training quite regularly. I mean, since then I've been married. I've got a little boy now, so life's taken a kind of a different direction. I don't get training as much as I'd like to now, and this technically my writing now is the only thing that's keeping me really involved in the sport. So aside from training, it's my writing and the other things that I'm doing on the side. So it was only up until a couple of months ago really that Muay Thai blog had been neglected. I hadn't really been doing anything with it. It was just kind of sat there, and I came to a conclusion that I was working a 9-to-5 job that I don't want to say I didn't like, but I wasn't really doing anything for me. I was going to work, I was coming home, I was going to bed, I was coming home, going to work, going to bed, getting in a bad routine as you do in life. So I kind of wanted to kickstart things again. So I bought the domain of Muay Thai blog.co.uk, which is where the website's based now, and it all of a sudden just started going at 100 miles an hour, and within a week or two of me setting up the new website, Tanko had approached me and they asked me to go down to their event and cover their event, and I'd never done anything like that, and I was quite surprised. So I mean, I went and did it, and it was an amazing experience. And watching some of the interviews back, I'm sure that I'll look back in a few years and cringe at them with my phone out and so on and so forth. But teething problems and all that, I guess. So that I mean, the overall aim of Muay Thai blog now is I want it to be a go-to place for Thai boxing. I want it to be a place where people can come and learn about it. I want a place to go where people can, if they want to find a gym in their local area, they can type in their postcode and the gyms will come up. If they want to find out a little bit more about a fighter or watch a couple of interviews that we've done, a place to come and if they're thinking about buying a product, gloves, shin pads, hand wraps, gum shields, whatever, training equipment in general, write reviews on products. I want it to be a go-to place for Thai boxing. I mean, one thing that I've noticed in the UK is that it doesn't have that. I know that the States have Muay Thai Glai, and from what I've seen is very popular over here as well, and people like that sort of stuff. I want to start doing a few more videos, whether it be me just chatting and or whatever, but get the YouTube channel back up and kick-started again, which it is. I'm posting stuff on there now, which is good. The interviews that I've been doing with the fighters, and the events that I've been covering, and I mean the Facebook and the Twitter have always been there. They've always been kind of ticking over and stuff, which is pretty standard really. So I mean, what ideally, I'm a one-man band at the minute. I've began to draw somebody else in. But for the things that I want to be able to do with the sport, or with the website, sorry, is I want to get content out there all the time. I want it to be kind of coming and flowing and getting out there more and more. A 300-word article on nutrition, or a 300-word article on a fight that somebody's just watched on YouTube, or it can be something small or it can be something big, running, training, a particular technique that they've been working on. I don't know, it could be a whole wide range of things that I want to be able to be putting out on the website, basically. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of at a point now where I'm struggling with keeping up with the content and getting it out regularly all the time, because I've got that many different now side projects that we're doing. I'm helping a friend of mine on a promotion that he's doing. Granted, it's only like running his website, going and recording videos with him and interviewing fighters for him as well as Victory. So there's quite a few things. I want to start a podcast, Muay Thai Blog Podcast, which I'm going to be releasing very soon. So Muay Thai BlogCast, I'll release the name of it now. That's what I'm going to be doing. I've been in contact with a couple of people now. I'm going to get in contact with a couple more regarding that. So hopefully I can begin to get a few names on there as well. I mean, I seem to have been able to connect the dots a little bit within the sport. I mean, I know that I said that I've only been involved in the sport for 2 years, but within that 2 years I've connected with quite a few people within the sport. So hopefully give me another 2 years and that'll be it. I'll be moving in the right direction with it all. So hopefully a little bit more event coverage. I want to definitely kickstart this podcast, and I want to definitely get more content on Muay Thai Blog website. So it's kind of a reach out to people as well if you might be interested in this sort of thing. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a kind of a full-time thing, even if it's just a one-off post. Just get in touch, just let me know. My name's Dominic Platt, find me on Facebook. Go to the Muay Thai Blog UK website, or to the Muay Thai Blog Facebook page, which is Muay Thai Blog UK. Go to the Muay Thai Blog website, drop us a comment on one of the articles, email me, dom@muaythaiblog.co.uk. Loads of different ways to contact us. If you want to give us a shout, that's fine. I'm more than happy if you want to come onto the podcast with me. I really want to kickstart it. So if you own a gym, if you promote an event, I've been in conversation with a guy who does the rankings in the UK. He's going to come on and chat with us for half an hour. There's I mean, it can just be about anything. Even if you're just a Muay Thai enthusiast and you want to come and talk about how much you love training, that's exactly what I want people to hear about, you know. I want to grow the sport. I want people to know about the sport. I want it to come from the heart. Let people know about the Thai boxing. One thing that I've noticed is Thai boxing doesn't get the recognition that it deserves. I mean, the fighters put in 110,000%, and I want to grow the sport. I want it. That's the one thing that I want. I want Thai boxing to grow. I want the fighters to get the recognition that they deserve. I want everybody to know how good of a sport it is, and how good it is for fitness, how good it is for your mental health, how good it is for just general feeling. You feel great after you've been in the gym, and even when you come out an event and you've seen a cracking event, you're on such a high after the event. There's not a better feeling. There really isn't a better feeling, and I can only talk about my experiences. I've never had a ring fight before, and I'll hold my hands up and say I don't know what it's like to get before you stood in the ring, or before you get in the ring, or when you're in the dressing rooms, you're warming up and you're getting all this. Like, I'd love to know like what it feels like, but I love my cakes too much, so I don't think I ever maybe will now. I mean, I'm only 25, so give it time. I might get the weight off and I might be able to have at least 1 or 2 fights. Craig, my trainer, he's always said, Dom, you need to get it. You need to sort it out. You need to sort it out, because I mean, I would love to be be able to fight. So yeah, wrapping it up a little bit, because I've been talking for a little while now. If you're interested, if you want to contribute to Muay Thai Blog, I'm more than open to it. Watch this space for the podcast. if you've got a gym, please drop me an email and with a little bit about the gym, a link to the website and so on and so forth, and I'd love to have it on the website as well. If you're a product provider or whatever, if you own a brand, get in touch. I'd love to be able to review a product. If you're a fighter and you want to come on, have a chat with me, get in touch. If you're a promoter, if you're a gym owner, promoter, whatever, get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get on the Twitter, Muay Thai Blog UK. Get on the Facebook, Muay Thai Blog UK. I've got an Instagram as well, but I don't post on that too much anymore. I mean, I do the odd thing and that, but Facebook and Twitter and the website's where it's at really. So I've got a friend of mine who's coming in on doing something, and I'm going to release it soon after we've got the artwork sorted for it as well. So thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Again, if you're interested, give us a shout. And I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. I'm working quite hard on it, so hopefully people are enjoying it. I mean, the feedback that I've had is quite positive as well. Hopefully I get to reach out to a few more people and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll be seeing a bit more of us. See you later.